Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson, and I'm back again today with another 7 trades. Today's date is September the 2nd, and I am using my brand new Super Trader trading system. That's right, Super Trader. You can see the name down here. It has the this new indicator right in here. Super trend with built-in alerts. Has all the bells and whistles. Can turn the alerts on. Different functions in here. Alerts, pop-up alerts. Pop-ups like an audio sound. You can also send it to your email. I'm not sure what this is. But anyhow, it has all the bells and whistles. You will get a pop-up alert similar to this. So this is the pop-up box, and you'll get a pop-up like an audio sound. It'll either tell you the trend is up or the trend is down, and the time and the pair. Please keep in mind, whoever grabs my Super Trader system, I will show you how you can get your hands on this trading simulator. This is an app for the MT4 platform. Does not work on the MT5. I'm not 100% sure, but on the website where I received this trading simulator, they might have one for MT5, but I don't use MT5, so this app is for MT4, is basically what I'm saying. Now with this app, on the weekend is when I use it, but you can use it 24 hours, 7 days a week. I use it over the weekend for up to 8 hours. Every weekend, I still do it. It has many features, and everything is explained in a 25-page ebook that you will also receive. Now they do give you, the app gives you $10,000, which will allow you to trade, put in hundreds of trades, well, until you either lose the 10,000, but as long as you have money in here, you can keep trading. Now, I just use the buy and sell and stops and targets and put in a trade. You can have 10 trades running at a time. You can do hedging. As I said, there's many features that I'm not going to go through them all now. When you get the book, you can read it. Anyhow, if you're serious about your trading and you don't want to take years to learn, you can, on any given weekend, you can do the equivalent of 1 year's worth of trading. It'll fine-tune your trading skills, your entries, trade management, money management, and you can get the equivalent of 1 year's packed into the weekend. So after a month or two of using this, you should be off to the races like I was. So anyhow, if you have any questions at all about this, just get in contact with me. Now, before I get into these trades, I mention this at the first few minutes of each video. This very important concept, and there's a reason why 95% of the traders are failing, and this is a very big part of it, and this is it. I would like to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time, and that includes all my trigger systems. Now, it took me 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. To get that up to 80 or 90% success rate, you will have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You will also have to learn trade management and money management. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time, a lot of demo trading, and a lot of education. I provide the education. You must buy the education and then do the homework, or you will fail at trading. I highly suggest putting in more than one trade at a time, as no one knows which pair will move the greatest number of pips. That is why I place 3 or more trades at a time. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. If you leave your name and email address, I will put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. So please keep what I said in mind as we move on to these trades. So first one I did, Euro New Zealand. Now, just to let you know, this is approximately the time I get in front of the computer. It's at 6 a.m. You can see right here. This platform is based on the right edge here, candle right here. And it's showing right now, and that's the time, 9:45 a.m. New York time. That's why I like GCI Financial, their MT4 platform. Now the first thing I would notice right off the start is it does qualify for a great way to trade, and I want to sell. And then I drill down the lights. I teach all of these things within the training videos from the higher time frames. And I want to be going in the direction of the higher time frames. And as long as down on the, you can pull the trigger either on the 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, whichever chart looks the best for pulling the trigger on. So knowing that I want to sell, so I put an arrow in there so I just don't forget. And here we go. I sold it right where the arrow is. Didn't even go 1 pip against me. Can't get any better than that. Not even 1 pip. And I closed out, and as you can see, I could have made a lot more. But my goal is, I'm looking at the bottom. And when I got 100 or more pips, and if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be closer. Well, the Nasdaq will give less pips, but probably around, let's see, my best guess is around, it'll be around 170, 80 pips, something like that. But we'll see at the end of this video how many pips I did get. On this trade, here, I ended up with 7 pips. And 7 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $496. Moving on to Pound CAD. Now this one here, after I analyze the charts, and by the way, it literally only takes me 5 seconds to know immediately if I want to be buying or selling, as the super trend here is very, very clear. You know, now sometimes it will be red, but the higher time frames will be saying sell. So it just means it's doing a bit of a pullback on the 15 minutes. And by the way, I teach all of these advanced tips and tricks within the training videos. So I put an arrow here. I know that the higher time frames is telling me to buy. And this is the way the market moves. It goes up, does a pullback, goes up. And some of these pullbacks are, 35 pips. Have you ever taken a trade, say here, next thing you know, you're down 35, 40 pips? Well, wouldn't it be much better to get in at a better price, which would be down at this end? I teach how to do that, by the way. So I'm buying. Let's see where I got in at. Looks like I got in, and I knew it was going to do some kind of a reaction, pullback. Didn't realize it would be this big, but that's why I closed out this trade, because, I don't want to sit around for another couple hours just to grab an extra 10 more pips. So took the trade here, did go against me, a whopping 2 pips. I don't think that's going to bother me too much. And I ended up getting 19 pips. And 19 pips on the Pound CAD paid $1,505. Moving right along to the S&P 500. Just to let you know, I'll repeat it again. Crude oil, gold, these pay $10 a pip. Nasdaq pays $20 a pip. And the other ones, well, I know about the last 2 here. It's $5 a pip. I'm not too sure. next time I trade the Russell, I'm going to analyze it and see what it actually does pay out. But anyhow, on the S&P 500, told me right away, great way to trade. Here's the line. I drilled down the lights. Matter of fact, that's when I was drilling down the lights. But there's your buy signal. Very clear from the higher time frames right down to the 15 or 5 minutes. We are buying, not complicated. Don't make trading complicated. Let's see where I got in at. There, got in right here. Let's see what it went against me. Looks like 2 pips. Yep. Because between here and there, that's 12 points. And so that's roughly 2 pips. Very, very, very little. I ended up closing it out with 34 pips. And those 34 pips paid $1,625. So that roughly works out to $5 a pip, or $50 a point. That's basically what it works out to. So let's move on to the next one. Pound New Zealand. Very clear, you know, don't have to think twice. The system, which is right here, it's red, saying to sell. It would be tucked in here somewhere. Pound New Zealand now is given a buy signal. See that? Turn blue right there. It's a buy signal. But if you scroll back in time, Pound New Zealand, a lot of signals you're going to get. So somewhere tucked back here, well, way back here. Yeah, it wouldn't be showing it, to be honest with you, because I was sleeping at this time. Anyhow, it's telling me to sell. Great way to trade. Red boxes. What more could you ask for? Oh, I know what I could ask for. What are the higher time frames doing? Then we drill down the lights. Show exactly how to do that. There's the arrow to remind me I'm selling. So let's see where I got in at. Got in here. There's my stop right there. Wasn't very big. Well, originally I made it slightly bigger, but the most it went against me was only 6 pips, and looks like I closed it out at a good time with 27 pips, and 27 pips on the Pound New Zealand paid $1,917. Moving on to the next trade, Pound Ozzy. This one here in real time at 6 o'clock. First thing I was thinking about was selling, because qualifies for a great way to trade using the indicators on the top and the bottom. Now the super trend is just telling me potentially just a pullback. That's all it is. So then I drilled down the lights. It was confirming to sell, put the arrow in there. That's exactly what I was saying. The pullback, which is what you must wait for. I call that the flow of the market, by the way. You know, makes a move, pullback, move, pullback, move, pullback. Anyhow, you get in on the pullbacks. Stop was 8 pips. Went against me 3 pips. Oh, I think I could handle 3 pips. How many of you traders out there wish you can trade with less than a 10 pip stop? Well, my 3 systems and another one that I'm working on, they allow you to get away with a 10 pip stop or less. Now I locked in 33 pips here, and 33 pips on the Pound Aussie paid $2,516. Okay, moving on to the Nasdaq. This is the one that pays the most money so far that I found. Like $20 a pip is quite a bit. Nasdaq. So first thing was telling me, and after I drilled down the lights and from the 15 minutes, everything, the system here is super trend is blue. So drilled down the lights, figured out the higher time frames is cooperating. So that's exactly what I did. Bought it. And I'm glad I closed out the trade, because look at, if I was still in the trade right now, it'd be around break even. So let's see what I got. Didn't go 1 pip against me. There was my stop there. It's only 7 pips. And I closed it out, looks like with 15 pips. And exactly, because 15 times 2 is 3 right there. 30, whatever you want to call it. So those 15 pips on Nasdaq paid $3,040. See what I mean by less pips and a lot more money? And that is why I love trading the 3 of my most favorite: oil, gold, Nasdaq. Now I don't mind trading the other ones, but if you're after the pips and money, well, those ones there will produce on a daily basis. Moving on to the last instrument, which is crude oil. Could you ask for anything clear and better than this? Perfect. Drilled down the lights, it was also perfect. So put an arrow, told me to buy. That's exactly what I did. Should have waited for a bit of a pullback right there, but there's my stop right there. Let's see. Stop was about 28 pips. Went against me 22 pips. And could have got a lot more, but I was extremely happy with the grand total down at the bottom. This is 77 pips. Exactly what I said, $10 a pip. So 77 pips is $7,700. So now you know why I love doing futures. But if you get nervous and scared doing the pound pairs, well, these ones are going to make you twice as nervous and twice as scared. So only consider doing these once you become a good trader. So just another great day of trading using my new Super Trader. As I mentioned earlier, I was sure it was going to be at least 180 pips. I just did the math. It's 212 pips, or ticks, especially on the future pairs. And those 212 pips paid $18,800. So if your system is not producing like my Super Trader system, well, I suggest you get your hands on it. And to do so, all you have to do is look right below this video, and you will see Super Trader system. Do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. If you don't learn this, you will never succeed as a trader. My Super Trader system has well over 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now, included is 5 MT4 templates, 12 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Now I include a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is what you're going to need, a lot of education to succeed. Now there's a lot of ways to trade, as you can clearly see here. That's why I did 44 training videos. One of them is called How to Backtest Using the Trading Simulator. It is a long video, over 50 minutes. It's about 51 minutes actually, packed with tons of tips and tricks, and I show you exactly how I trade the Super Trader within the trading simulator. So this video is running a little bit on the long side. Can't go through everything. Just Please put the video on pause, read all the different ways that I teach how to trade. If you have any questions at all, simple, just pick up the phone and call me. And if you live too far, simple also, just shoot me an email. Now I really do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link and we will have Skype connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session and give you some tips and tricks. Keep in mind that I do all of that with no obligation to you. Now if you click on this link right here, you'll see 35 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So that just about wraps up this video, and I'll repeat it one more time. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.